So many people in this room I know have a challenge with closing. We all do when we start off, but that's where you are now. But that's not where we're going to be 3 months from now. 3 months from now, you're going to be so dangerous, you need to be restrained for yourself and the safety of society because you'll be able to close anybody on anything. And I'm not talking about pressure. I'm not talking about pressure. Do you know what good business is? Here it's helping. What you are is, you are great helpers. You're helping people to improve the quality of their lives and their health and their family. And so when you start to see yourself as a helper, your job is to help people understand how much better off their lives can be if they take your advice and guidance. That's what you do. Earl Nightingale said something many years ago. He said, you don't get what you want in life. He said, you get what you deserve. And so I began to study that, get what you deserve, deserve. And I found that deserve comes from the Latin, and it comes from the words do, which means from service, which means from service. And so you get what you want in life from service to other people. And so the people who serve the most people, the very best, are the ones who make the most amount of money in the shortest period of time. But here's something else. When you help other people improve the quality of your life, your self-esteem goes up and your self-confidence goes up, and you feel happy and you like yourself more and you like other people. It's the most amazing darn thing. You just put your life on this wonderful upward spiral by deserving that people will buy from you, by looking for ways to help them. How can I help this person to improve the quality of their life and their family and their work? So see yourself as a helper, and your job is to deserve more. And you'll find you look at the Steve Jobs and the Bill Gates and the multimillionaires who are individuals, and you think these people focused. They had this obsession with a product of some kind that would really help people to improve the quality of their lives. And that's all they think about and all they talk about. And the only people who succeed in those companies are people who have the same obsession with customer service. Tom Peterson, in his book In Search of Excellence many years ago, said the most important principle of all was the obsession with customer service. It's these most successful and highest paid people just serving people and helping people improve their lives all the time. So that's the most important level of competence that you want to achieve. First of all, you have clear goals, and then you say, what is it that I really, really love to do that really helps other people to improve the quality of their life? And how can I become really, really good at doing that more? The third CE is the C of concentration. And these are not necessarily in order, but in a way, these are. The C of concentration is your ability to focus, which we talked about before. It's your ability to focus single-mindedly on one thing at a time and to work on that one task until it's complete, and to discipline yourself not to do anything else or to become distracted by emails and bells and bips and noises and things like that. It's just the ability to focus like a laser beam on a single task. Clarity, be absolutely clear about your goals and what you need to do to achieve them, and confidence, become very good at your tasks. And number 3 is concentration. Concentrate single-mindedly on your most important task and stay with it until it's complete. By the way, I could speak for 2 days just on concentration. And I have taught these principles all over the world. That's all that you need. Start and finish your most important task. Number 4 is constraints. Now, constraints are a concept that was developed in Tel Aviv by a management consultant many years ago. And it says that between where you are today and where you want to be sometime in the future, a goal, there is always one constraint or choke point that determines the speed at which you get from here to here. That's the constraint. So the art of life is to identify the constraints that are holding you back from achieving the goals. And it could be something simple like finding a parking space. It could be something simple like getting your shopping done, and so on. Continually ask, what is the constraint or limiting factor? It's what they call the limiting factor between here and where you want to go. So you say to yourself, all right, you want to achieve a particular goal. So you ask yourself, what is the one factor that determines the speed at which you achieve that goal? What is the one factor that determines the speed at which you achieve it? And work with your downline, work with your consultants, work with other people, and help them to be absolutely clear. And don't try to change the world. Try to change one thing, one factor. Try to alleviate one time, and that'll change your whole life. So I'm going to give you the other principles that we have. Number 4 is constraints. Number 5 is continuous learning and development. Dedicate yourself to becoming better and better at what you do. It must be a part of your life. You must breathe in, breathe out, and learn new things. Self-made millionaires, self-made billionaires spend 60 to 90 minutes every day, spend 60 to 90 minutes every day studying their field. Warren Buffett was just relegated from number 3 to number 4 richest man in the world, and Warren Buffett reads 500 pages a day. Warren Buffett reads 5 to 8 hours a day. Warren Buffett reads 8 hours, 7 days a week. He reads all the time. Number 6 is commitment. And we know this because you've talked about it a lot. Commitment is pretty important. There's no success without commitment, without you putting your whole heart into what you're doing and putting your whole heart into what you're doing for a long time. But if you do, there is no limit on what you can accomplish. You get up in the morning and you make a decision that, my gosh, I am going to succeed in this business, no matter how long it takes, no matter how many hours a day. And number 7 is courage. And courage. Winston Churchill said, warrior courage is rightly considered the foremost of the virtues, for upon it all others depend. And in courage, what you have is 2 parts. The first part of courage is the courage to begin, to launch, to take a chance, to face failure and rejection, to try something with a very great possibility that you will fail and you'll feel embarrassed and upset. And your self-esteem will go down, and so on. But the second part of courage is persistence. It's the power to keep going and keep pushing yourself and driving yourself. So, how do you develop this unshakable quality of persistence, which will guarantee your success in life? Nothing could stop you if you don't quit.